Hey guys, it's Real Low Bermuda here for another lawn care video. It is Saturday, July 27th, and it is hot here in Central Texas. So we're actually a little cooler than normal this week. We were in the upper 80s during the day for the first time all summer. Typically we're high 90s to 100 degrees. We've had several weeks without rain. Couldn't even tell you when the last bit of rain that we've had. And so lawns around here are looking pretty stressed. My lawn is just now at the end of July showing the first signs of a little bit of heat stress, and so I'm trying to water. And today we're going to be raising the height of cut just a tad from 7/10 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch. So not a big change, but just enough to bring up that blade, give it a little less stress. And we're also going to be throwing down some fert. We're going to be putting down a little bit of Microgreen, and also going to be using our BioStim pack from the N-ext line of products. And so stick around, and we will show you the current shape of the yard, and then I will post a video in a few days and show you how that BioStim pack actually impacts the yard. All right, as I said, it's July 27th in Central Texas, and it's hot. Mid 90s to upper 90s every single day, and the yard is starting to show a little bit of signs of heat stress. We've got a little bit of chlorosis going on, but overall not bad shape. But that's why we're going to be throwing down some fertilizer today, see if we can green that up with some iron and some micronutrients. As you can see, yard is doing well. Still fighting with some common Bermuda patches that I've been trying to eliminate. I put some plugs there. As you can see, also dealing with some dog urine burn spots. The hotter we get, the more those seem to stand out and the longer they take to recover. Height of cut is at 7/10 of an inch, and I feel like some things that you could do to get your yard looking like this. You need to water 1 inch per week. Break that up into 1/2 inch twice a week. You need to mow regularly. The more you mow, the better your yard's going to look. I mow twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Also, mowing low. Anytime you mow low, that's going to encourage lateral growth, meaning your lawn will get thicker and lusher. If you're mowing your grass high, all of your growth and energy is going up, not making your yard thick. And so you can see that here in the middle of the summer in the 90+ degree heat at 7/10 of an inch, my lawn is not suffering a bit, and it's super thick, and it will only get thicker. And so mowing low, watering, and fertilizing is the secret to a healthy lawn. Alright, so if you're wondering what those square patches are in the yard, I have some common Bermuda mixed in with the hybrid Bermuda, and so I transplanted some sod squares from a good part of my yard and kind of replace some of those common patches. So eventually I'm trying to get rid of all the common, where I just have a nice clean hybrid. Alright, so I'm going to be laying down 4 pounds of Microgreen per 1,000 feet, which will give me a 1/4 pound of nitrogen. A little bit low on the rates, but I've been doing this every 2 weeks, and so a lot of times people will put up 1/2 pound a month, up to 1 pound a month. In the summertime, I cut it all the way back down to 1/2 pound a month, and which every 2 weeks is a 1/4 pound. So with my Earthway spreader, that's spreader setting 16, and so we're just going to throw this down, and then we're going to come back and we're going to spray the N-ext BioStim pack, and I'll talk about that here in a second. So I really love this spreader. It's got a side control where when you're doing passes like this, you're not throwing everything out into the street. Okay, first thing I'm going to put down is the RGS and the Aerate by N-ext. Ultimately, this is a root growth stimulator, which contains 6% humic acid and 3% sea kelp extract. What this does is it stimulates the root growth. I mean, it does a great job. Want to make sure you shake it well. The Aerate, basically what this does is this opens up the ground and allows for room for the roots to grow. So this provides kind of like a liquid aeration of the yard, and then the root growth stimulator has some room then to expand those roots, make some deep soil. So what I'm going to be doing is putting in 3 ounces of each product per 1,000 feet. I got about 3,000 feet of yard, so I'm going to be putting 9 ounces of each. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some water in the sprayer first. I'm going to fill it about halfway, so about 2 gallons of water. Root growth stimulator. If you notice, I'm using my My4Sun sprayer, and this is a 4.5 gallon battery operated sprayer. I upgraded from just an old school pump sprayer and hand pump, and this is it does an amazing job. This My4Sun sprayer is top notch. I mean, it's top of the line. You can see these padded straps and how well and secure everything stays. So ultimately I have my sprayer calibrated. I've got my T-jet nozzle, and I basically know just about how fast I need to walk. this will stain the concrete, so you want to be careful to avoid getting any overspray on there if possible. All right, next thing I'm going to be doing is some Humic 12 Microgreen, which is going to be all of our micronutrients, and then I'm going to add in some green effect just for some extra iron. Ultimately, this time of year, like I said, I'm only putting down 1/4 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 feet, and don't need a whole lot of growth this time of year because of the heat. But the micronutrients and the iron will keep the yard green without pushing a lot of growth. Last thing I'm going to use is the green effect, which has 7% nitrogen and 6% iron, which is a pretty good amount of iron because the microgreen also has iron. And then the Mowing that I put down earlier also has iron, but I'm also putting small amounts of all of it, so because you can definitely get too much iron down, turn your yard gray. You don't want that. So I'm just putting small doses of everything, 9 ounces or 3 ounces per 1,000 feet, so really small amounts of everything. Alright, so what I'll do is come back, we'll get this sprayed down, and then I'll come back in about 3 days, and I'll show you the difference between the grass today and the grass after putting this application down. And I think you'll be amazed at the difference, the green that I can get here in the middle of the summer in Central Texas with the temperatures near 100 degrees every single day. Like I said earlier, today is July 27th. So I'll come back on August 1st to give you another look side by side. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely do that. Turn on the notifications. That way when I do post that next video, you'll get a notification and you'll be able to see the difference, see what's working here in this hot summer heat. Thanks for watching.